My name is Siddiqui Henderson, and today I'll be talking about post-anarchism. I'm a post-anarchist, but when people hear the word anarchy, they immediately assume. The Western world has given anarchy such a negative connotation that it is blasphemous to bring anarchy into socio-political conversation. With all ideologies, there are deviations that split from the main core ideology. I am not just an anarchist, I support post-anarchism, an ideology I created that uses anarchy as a means to an end and looks past the state of anarchy into rebuilding a new socio-political foundation. But post-anarchism goes further than political ideology. It's about unconventionality, thinking for yourself, and thinking outside of the box that is Western education. I identify with post-anarchism because I believe it promotes individuality, thinking for yourself, and thinking outside the box. Western society has become too complacent with major decisions. It feels like everything has already been decided and our individual wants and needs are ignored. The Western world has depicted anarchy as lawlessness, chaos, but anarchy has been around longer than the developed Western world and is still practiced today in the global South. While it is not called anarchy, the Western world has labeled society as having anarchic elements because their political structure isn't as structured as ours. Post-anarchism is a rebellious ideology created to rebel against Western powers. Whether it's sustainable or not isn't the point. Critical thinking would show you that lawlessness would eventually form into some sort of governance. Post-anarchism was created to show people that they're allowed to have a different perspective, and that the left, right, progressive, and conservative aren't the only options. Post-anarchism is more of a trolling means to an end, and trolling as in it's not meant to be taken too seriously. I don't actually believe in anarchy, and I think it's dumb, but I do believe that breaking down society and rebuilding it is a good idea, although it may not be plausible. It's like a forest fire. Carnivorous forests naturally catch on fire and burn down so that the soil becomes richer due to the carbon that's broken down from the trees and the fire, which enables the forest to grow back even healthier. Although I created the concept of post-anarchism, I built my foundation off of Pan-Africanism. While doing my research on different African ideologies, I found African Anarchism, a book by Sam Mba. And in this book, he emphasizes anarchism is not dead in Africa and that it's important to appreciate anarchist movements. He too understood that anarchism would take a long time to be digested into the Western world, but had faith that it is possible. He was big on gender and human equality, believing that one day people would open their minds to anarchy. I started post-anarchism for the same reason Mba wrote his book on African anarchism, to slowly open people's minds to the binary system of politics that we have today in the West. Post-anarchism is just another attempt at getting my generation to think outside the boxes that we're placed in. Post-anarchism is about unconventionality, acceptance, and thinking as an individual. My name is Siddiqui Henderson, and thank you for listening to this on post-anarchism.